Welcome in, everyone. It's hard to believe it's football season already. It feels like I just got here. Last season was my first season, but hey, I'm excited that it's fall season. Well, I can't say fall yet because the fall weather still needs to catch up, but it's football season nonetheless, so I'm excited for that. We have a handful of games to get to tonight, but I want to preview the first game of the week, which is tomorrow. Hartselle versus Austin, a big rivalry game to start us off. Last year, Hartselle won 29-0, so that'll be a big rivalry game. I had the chance to go out to both practices earlier in the week to catch up with both the head coaches. Starting off, Austin head coach Jeremy Perkins. He's been with the program since 2010.
Our expectation is high. I mean, we want to go out and play fast, play physical, play hard. We want to compete every single play. I expect that out of these guys. They expect it out of themselves. And we're excited about it, excited about the opportunity. Good competition, a rivalry game to start it off. What's not to be excited about?
So you said the word excited. You know, it sounds like a lot of these guys are excited too. What have you guys kind of focused on off the field that's kind of helped with the team bonding?
Well, I mean, we talk about togetherness. We talk about those things. We do a lot of things together. I mean, they're sweating together, they're bleeding together, they're laughing together, they're crying together. These guys are best friends off the field, so they spend a lot of time with each other. So that relationship naturally builds. They're boys or young men, so they're like brothers, so they fight a little bit. So but they're coming together.
And last question I have for you: what really stands out about these group of guys going into the season?
Well, they've got a lot of experience, which is a good thing. A lot of them played and got thrown in the fire last year as young players, and so they've got a lot of experience. There's a lot of character on this group, and seniors provide a lot of good leadership.
All right, now that we have the Black Bears covered, let's go now to Hartselle. I was out at their morning practice earlier today. Head coach Brian Moore is entering his third season with the Tigers.
It's been a good summer. We've had a good summer, good fall camp. Hopefully we can build on last year's momentum, some new faces and some new leadership, but hopefully we'll build on it.
What's been really the focus this offseason? Is there a certain position that you've kind of been focusing on, or kind of walk me through the summer?
Yeah, I mean, our quarterback was really good last year and he graduated, and so got a couple of guys that are playing that position. Jack Smith and Landon Blackwood had a good summer, but that's been a point of emphasis because so many around them came back.
So coming out, starting the season with a great game, what are you kind of telling your guys to kind of keep focused and keep looking ahead?
It's easy. When you play Austin, you play a rival, they're right up the road. That's easy. They got a great football team and a lot of tradition there. Coach Perkins does a really good job there, so it'll be a great atmosphere for sure.
And then for you personally, last question, what are you looking forward to with the community coming out and filling up those stands again?
It's just fun. I mean, that's what you work for. Football's really hard for most of the time. The fun's in the game and playing in front of your dads and moms and grandparents and everybody that supports you. So, again, to see the cheerleaders and see the band, everything that's involved with that, it's a lot of fun.
All right, so now that we have the X's and O's covered for tomorrow's big game, I want to get into some fun. I had the chance to ask some players a fun question. I wanted to know what their favorite pregame meal was.
My name is Rob Fletcher. I play running back, and my favorite food is Zach.
I'm Porter Simmons, defensive end, and my favorite pregame meal is probably grilled chicken. My favorite pregame meal is probably Zaxby's.
So you had to change that from grilled chicken?
Yes.
I only think Simmons said grilled at first because Coach was still within earshot of him, so I think it's Zaxby's for the win.
My name is Jeremiah Ayers, play D-line. My favorite meal, I would say probably Subway. I always got to eat fresh, man,
So what's the sub that's the go-to at Subway?
Chicken bacon ranch.
My name is Drews Clark. I play middle linebacker. My favorite pregame meal is probably Firehouse Sub.
Okay, so he said Subway, so which one you taking?
I'm taking Firehouse Subs because I usually get the club on the sub, 12-inch with, some chips. Depending on what day it is, I might get some jalapeno chips, some Lay's, just depending on how I'm feeling.
Dear Young, quarterback. My favorite pregame meal is Subway. Ham, American cheese, toasted, with a lot of lettuce and vegetables.
So you have that and you're going to have the best game?
Yes.
My name is Jalen Fletcher. I'm an outside linebacker, and I probably have to say Zaxby's, my favorite pregame meal.
What would you order from Zaxby's?
The wings and things, but for pregame it's probably like nibblers and probably a cookie, potato chips.
So nothing too heavy?
Yeah, not too heavy.
All right, so that does it for Austin and Hartselle. What I'm hearing is Zaxby's and Subway's, they're both going to be packed all fall season, so you might want to avoid those on Fridays. All right, I didn't just ask them that question. I also had a chance to go to the Titans practice yesterday, the first joint practice between the Titans and the Buccaneers, and I got to ask some NFL players the same question. Check it out.
What's your go-to pregame meal?
My go-to pregame meal, I don't really eat a lot before the game, but I eat a lot of bananas, water. That's pretty much it.
Fruit. Got it.
I love Bush baked beans a lot. And like family barbecues, you had a real baked beans and macaroni. That was always the leftover. So one thing about it, I put sugar in it, and that just like made it so amazing. So I made a tradition in college, a little tradition. I went viral on TikTok, and that's when I got noticed off of it. I have a lot of sugar and beans.
So how much sugar you put in it?
I put 8 packs, but like I try to lower it down a little bit. I'm trying to be more on the healthy side of it, lay off on the sugar a little bit.
Try to be healthy.
Yeah, try to be healthy. But the beans, you can put anything in the beans though, just to let you know.
Probably 15 piece mild lemon pepper sprinkle or honey hot lemon pepper.
15 piece.
15 piece.
Eat them all.
And a Philly cheesesteak.
You'd eat all of that.
With no onions and no mushrooms and stuff though.
And that'd be your best performance yet.
Probably, yeah. I'd probably turn up.
I love pasta. I always eat spaghetti or anything pasta related.
So do you just have one serving or do you have multiple?
Multiple servings. I'm a big guy.
Light Alfredo pasta, salmon, some vegetables.
That's a big meal. Do you have one serving or like multiple?
Nah, like small, like half pasta, half protein, and like a full side of vegetables.
I really don't eat a lot pregame. I would say fruit, maybe. Strawberries and pineapples. I gotta have a pineapple.
Like I mentioned earlier, we have a ton of great matchups to start off week 0 starting tonight. So be sure you tune in to WFF tonight at 10 for recaps of all those big games. And then, of course, I'll be out at Hartselle tomorrow throughout the day. So be sure you tune in to get everything you need to know leading up to the game and covering the game as well.